everyone, it's Kathy, and you're back here on my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so glad you're here, and I do want to apologize that today's video was not a live, but having some issues with having someone to moderate. I could pretty much do it myself, and I started to do that, but then I had a little bit of an emergency where my husband came home early yesterday and had something wrong with his right eye, so I had to make an emergency appointment for him with the ophthalmologist, and he doesn't have any problems with his eyes. I mean, he's 65 and doesn't wear glasses, takes very little medication, never had surgery, never been in the hospital. He is just, he's so healthy, he makes you sick. That's what I always tell him. But they thought that it's a possibility of a detached retina, which is very serious, but he has these severe floaters, so they're hoping that it's just the gel behind the eye that's kind of, sometimes as we age that comes loose. Some of the gel will loosen, and it causes these extreme floaters and flashes, and that's what happened with him yesterday. It was like spider web completely covered his eye, and he couldn't see very well, and anytime something goes wrong with him, he panics because he is so healthy. But anyway, it's more of a wait and see thing now, so we're just waiting to see what happens, and he goes back on November the 1st, and they will go from there and see if things are looking better at that point. If it is, then they'll consider it the gel and not the beginning of a detached retina. So anyway, all that being said, today I wanted to work with this brand new set called Fitting Florets. I have been posting pictures of this, the flyer, on my blog. I had told y'all about it earlier. This is the beautiful collection, and it is a collection if you want it to be. You can get the entire collection, which includes two stamps, a set of dies, the gems, and the designer series paper. Now, of course, y'all know me. I'm the kind of girl that wants it all, so I did go ahead and order it all. But I wanted to also be able to bring it in, to life here and show you exactly what this set is. Now, I played with it a little bit yesterday, and this is what I came up with. And this card I thought turned out absolutely beautiful. I have a mat inside. I haven't glued everything down yet. But the sentiments are gorgeous. This is, to me, this is just a beautiful card. I did pop this up because even though this die looks like it's one piece, it is one piece. It cuts two separate pieces. So when you cut it, you get this piece. I'll tell you what, it's better to show you this way. This is the entire die set cut out. And as you can see, it is gorgeous. So this cuts this out the middle, even though it's just a one piece. This one cuts this out, and this will fit inside of here. And this, as you can see, cuts just, you would want to put that in the center of your card and let it cut, because it cuts like an overlay, so to speak. So you would cut this, and this stays on whatever piece you cut, and then you can put another piece of paper under it, behind it. But this one does nest inside of there, and it also cuts out this piece. So these are what the dies look like. Really a nice set of dies, and you can see this one right here is not two pieces, but it does the same thing as this one in the fact that it cuts that circle that's showing right here out of the center. And then you can always glue it back in if you want it to be in. It is totally up to you. Just an absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely collection of product. So let me move this over, and I'm going to show you a little further. Here are the gems, and they are stunning. Let me pull these out so hopefully you can see them a little bit better. Come on. Aren't those beautiful? They're flat, but they've got like little swirls, almost like a sunburst. They're beautiful. And then here is the framed florets. This is the stamp set that coordinates with the dies, and it is a photopolymer set, and you can see I've got a couple of the stamps already out. And then you also get framed and festive, and this is so neat because we've got all of these very bold little Christmas sayings, and I love this. 'Tis the season to be jolly, from our home to yours, from all of us, Noel. May this season be filled with peace and joy. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, and of course our fa la 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 la. And then you've got little ones that says Merry Christmas from all of us. So this is just a great, and this is photopolymer. I haven't even put my stickers on this one yet. So those are the pieces, but the paper steals the show. If you're a crafter, then you're probably like all of us. You love pretty paper. Well, you're gonna love this pack because it is so pretty. This is the piece that I cut off of that I used on my card. You can see this in the background. I thought this piece of paper was just totally gorgeous. I loved it. So I had to play with it first. And there's the back of that one. And then this one has a more bolder print with the larger flowers. And there is the back of that. Is that not beautiful? I love the polished pink and the blushing bride, the evening evergreen with just a hint of the bold yellow, which I believe that's crushed curry, I believe. Yeah, crushed curry. So they threw in just a hint. And then here is this one. This one right here just screams Christmas for me. And I'm thinking that we may use this one today. I haven't really decided, but you have that beautiful pink on the back side. Look at that. If you are a blue and green kind of girl, this piece right here will make your heart happy because it is gorgeous. And then you got this beautiful soft succulent on the back. I just love the play on these colors. There's that piece again, because you get 2 sheets of each two-sided piece. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then of course this one, which is the same as the one I just showed you, with the pink on the back. This one again is gorgeous, and you've got this beautiful green buffalo plaid on the back. I love it. I think this would probably be more of a gingham than a buffalo plaid. Yeah, we'll call this a green gingham. And I was thinking about using that one, but I am leaning toward the one with the holly berries on it. And that was this one. I'm thinking this one, and I'll tell you why. What I want to do the same layout, but I just wanted to do it in a different paper and feature some different colors than I did on that first card. Now, I love the framelit dies, especially that oval. We haven't had ovals in a while. They retired the oval dies, and that was one of the retirements that made me super sad, because I love an oval die. And I mean, I kept my oval dies and I can use them, but not when I'm demoing products for y'all. I use them in my personal card making. But anyway, I thought what I wanted to do with this, and I did cut a card base. What did I do with it? Well, here it is. I have a card base that I cut out of our thick basic white. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Just a typical A2 size card. Love the thick cardstock for my card bases. And then I cut this an evening evergreen, and I'm thinking that may be too dark for this paper. What I'm going to do is go ahead and cut a mat out of this and lay it on here. A lot of times we don't know until we put it on there whether it's going to be too dark or whatever. So I'm going to bring out my trimmer, and I cut this at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I'm going to cut this down traditionally 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to bring this over to 4, and I'm going to go ahead and slice my piece off and turn it. and take it to 5 1/4. Just like that. And now let's lay it on that evening evergreen. I'm almost thinking I need to go with a soft succulent. I think a soft succulent, yeah, this gets lost on there, and I want that border to show. No big deal, I'll use that mat another time, but I'm going to grab a soft succulent. Let's see, soft succulent, where are you? There we go. See, I really think that that's going to make this pop a lot better. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'm going to cut this down, again, that same measurement of 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That gives it just a hair bigger than the piece of paper that we just cut. So I'm going to go to 4 1/8. And I put up a little ditty on my blog yesterday, breaking down the 1 inch all the way down to 1/16. So if you have trouble measuring and trying to figure out exactly what mark means what, go and print that PDF out. I think it'd be very beneficial, and it will help you know exactly where you're cutting. So I'm going to go 1 2 3, so that's 3/8. It's only taking a smidge off of the bottom, like a 1/8 off of the side and the bottom. So now we can bring our card back in, and this is going to pair on that beautifully, and then this is going to frame. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better, because we're seeing just a tiny bit of that evening evergreen before we see the white, and I think those colors play really well together. Now for my framelit, I chose a red. I wanted something that was going to kind of scream Christmas, so to speak. I'm going to bring it over this way a little bit more, because I'm going to be building a collage on one side like we did the other card. Now I cut this just so I could get the middle, because remember, when you cut this, you're going to get a red middle. Well, I didn't want a red middle, I wanted a white, because I want to be able to stamp on this in a nice bold black ink. I did cut and color this little flowers right here, and I don't think I'm going to use the pink one. I think I'm just going to use the red, and I'll show you which ones I used for that. I used this flower right here, and I stamped it in Memento Black, Tuxedo Black, and I colored it using the Real Red markers and Evening Evergreen, my alcohol markers. So these are the markers that I used to color those. That's polished pink. Sorry, I got a whole bunch of markers over here, so I grabbed the wrong two. I am so sorry. There is my Real Red, and I'm pretty sure this is Real Red. That's the light Real Red and the dark Real Red. So these were the colors that I used to color these flowers, and I thought they turned out absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can zoom y'all in just a little bit closer. That's a little better. And I thought this would just play really pretty, and I'm trying to decide if I want it to go this way, or I'm looking in the camera so I can kind of see it from a distance, or if I want it, I think I want that green to show more toward the white, like that. Now I die cut. I went ahead and did this ahead of time because this would have taken me forever, but the ones that aren't stamped images, that are standalone die cuts, like these pieces here, these two are the two that you can cut out, that you don't have a stamp for these. And I'm going to put one of those there, and I'm going to put one of them here. And yeah, I turned that over, and I know that's kind of taboo, but I did it because I wanted it to kind of come around and frame that framelit just a little bit. So I think I'm going to put one of these here. I want to be very cautious of where I'm going to stamp, And I want to put my sentiment, and I think I want for a special person, I don't know, let's see if we can find something else. I like that one that says just a little reminder you are loved, but I think that's going to be too long to fit in here. See what I mean? That's going to get covered up with the flowers. So I was looking for a sentiment that would work, and this one that says for a special person on a special day. Now that could be for anything. This could be a Christmas card, and that's kind of what I was going for with this one. I'm going to stick a good amount of leaves around here because, you know, I have them. Why not use them? I think right there will probably be sufficient, and I think I still have room to stamp my sentiment. So I'm going to take this piece out, and I'm going to bring over my Stampin' Pierce mat because we are working with photopolymer stamps, and I'm going to try to stamp this over as far over to this side as I can get it. So let's get our tuxedo, Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I am going to ink this up. Really good. And then I'm going to come all the way over to this side and stamp this down. Something like that. Very nice. Alright, so now we can bring our components back over, and I don't think I'm going to use those. I'm going to move this out of our way. And let's go ahead and build our card. The first thing I want to do is put down I want to go ahead and establish my card base. But before I do all that, I'm going to go ahead and build my piece on here. The reason I want to do that is because I don't want to glue everything down, and if I make a boo-boo, I'll throw all of that cardstock away. This way, if I make a mistake, I'll only throw away this piece. So I'm going to grab my glue, and I am going to use that little fine tip applicator to put in my liquid glue all around here. All around. And then I'm just going to sit that down. If you notice what I'm doing, I'm putting it more to the right because I want to leave as much room over here for my little spray of flowers. Now I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, but I'm going to be cautious to leave this side open so that I can tuck those flowers up under it. So I'm going to put my dimensionals down the middle and over to the right side. So always kind of be mindful when you're putting dimensionals on the back of a piece. If you need to stick stuff under it, try to leave an edge open for that. That does make it so much easier. I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and just lift these little ditties off, our little backers. Like that. And now I want to center this as best I can right in the middle of this. Very nice. Very, very nice. So now I can come back and I want to glue this piece down first. Remember, I wanted that greenery to be as close to my words as I could get it. So that looks good right there. So I'm just going to run glue down the middle of this and set it right like that. Why glue only down the middle? Because I want to tuck some of this greenery in around here, like so, and down under here, like that. Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful just like that if we did nothing else. Alright, this one I'm going to put a little bit of glue on my leaf, just on the stem, and I'm going to tuck it right up underneath this piece and just press it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just a tiny bit of glue right there on that stem, and we're going to stick it right up under here like that. And you know what, I don't think this one needs anything else. Maybe we'll do a couple of those beautiful gems. Let's I'm going to flip the switch on my take your pick tool, and I'm going to use the spatula to take up my little gold embellishments. Aren't they beautiful? And I'm going to do 3 because we always know that 3 are pleasing to the eye. So I might tuck that one right there. Oh, beautiful. Now we're ready to go ahead and adhere everything to our bases. So our next mat is a soft succulent, and I'm just going to run glue all around the edges, and then swirl a little bit through the middle. And then remember, we got a very, very fine border on this. It's like a 1/16. When you cut to the 1/8, you're going to get 1/16 inch borders, so they're very, very tiny, just like that. And then we can put glue on the back of this. This one I'm just going to swirl a good amount of glue around all my sides, a little bit up through the middle, and then we're going to set this down. Remember, we got the same thing here, we just got that slight little border all the way around. And this one I think would be beautiful with Merry Christmas in the middle. So this is where I would take a real red. Oh, I hope I have a real red base. I bet I don't. Alright, let me grab the bases that I need for the inside, and we're going to stamp something with a very Merry Christmas, because this would be a card that you would want to send to someone very special and wish them a Merry Christmas. And see how this set can be used for you know, a birthday or a thanking of you, all the way down to a Christmas card. We could also do this in fall colors and make it a fall card. You know, maybe a little pumpkin, something like that. So this set is so versatile. So let me go grab some more cardstock, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I have a red card base, and this actually measures 4 by 5 1/4, and I cut a white piece that measures 3 3/4 by 5. So that gives us that nice little border all the way around, and then we're going to put this in just like this. And since I'm going to be giving this card away in our drawing, I'm not going to glue that down. I'm going to leave it loose in there for the participant that gets it, so that they can put in it whatever they like. So this, I think, is a gorgeous card. There's so many things that you could do and play this card up, but I love the way this turned out. I love that white that kind of brings out, I love that pop of red with the red flowers. So as I promised, this card will be given away. It'll be like the second prize in the drawing. But if you leave a comment, and it's only 1 entry per person, so even if you comment 5 times, your name will only be entered into the drawing 1 time. And I'm doing that just to make it fair for everyone. So please leave me a comment to be entered into the drawing, and the first place winner will win this embossing folder. This is a beautiful 3D embossing folder, and it is the one that's called Let's Celebrate, and it is a birthday, and I believe this is in our regular catalog, our annual catalog. But it is double. It is a double. One is congratulations and one is happy birthday. So beautiful words on your, and these will go through the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is another plus, because if you don't have the big one, you can definitely use these embossing folders. So be sure to leave me a comment, and I will post on my blog Friday morning. I will draw my winners, and I will post it on Facebook, and I'll also post the winners on my blog. So you can look either place, and the address for my blog is in the description below this video, along with my other links. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. These are our 2 prizes, so please, please, please let me know what you think of the card, if this is something that you like, and so you'll know this collection and everything in it, whether you just want the stamp set or if you want the bundle and bundle the stamp and dies. This one does stand alone, but you can get the gems and the paper. You can buy it all in one shot if you like it, or you can break it up and just get what you want out of the collection. But anyway, this will be available November 1st, so we only have a couple weeks before you can actually buy this. Now, if you decide you want to join my team, you can add this to your kit. So I just wanted to let you know that they're running a great promotion this month. You can actually get $155 of any product of your choice out of either the annual catalog or the mini catalog for $99 and free shipping. So if your state has state tax, you'll only pay the $99 plus your tax, and it will be shipped directly to you, and you will not be disappointed. Under no obligations to do anything else. For 3 months, you'll have access to the demonstrator portal. You'll be able to place orders for yourself at a discount. And if you decide to stay in it, you have to meet a quota of $300 every quarter. So not a hard thing to do if you're an avid shopper of craft supplies. So anyway, I'm going to go for today. Thank you so much for tuning in for this quick tutorial, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making this card. I think it's lovely. And here are both of our cards. I want to show you both so you can see how cute they can be using this particular suite. God bless and keep you, and as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is worthy. So until we craft again, God bless you, take care, and be kind. I love you guys. Bye-bye.